We have with us Gaurav Gupta, who's Senior Assistant Editor of the Times of India. What a good morning, Gaurav. Neeraj Chopra has done it again.
Yes, absolutely. A fabulous morning for all of us. Amazing achievement yet again by Neeraj. He seems to be, bettering himself in every meet, every tournament that he participates in. And he really, I mean, at this rate, it looks pretty much simple. He looks like defending his title in the Olympics next year. In Paris. This was perhaps one sort of unconquered territory that was left, the World Championships, and now he has conquered this as well with a fabulous throw. I mean, sky's the limit for him, and what he has ushered in, I think, in South Asia is what is perhaps going to be his lasting legacy. You now got two more Indian javelin throwers who perhaps I think have finished in the top six, and then there's a Pakistani as well. So what he's doing to South Asian athletics and particularly Indian athletics in particular is absolutely amazing. He will be a source of inspiration for years to come, and he remains. The best part about him is that he remains humble, down to earth, and very grounded, as we saw in that press conference just now. I mean, he remains a person who is completely humble and knows his roots, and is not somebody who's boastful or sort of is carried away by his stupendous achievements. Really is a gift to Indian sport.
Absolutely. Gaurav, I would also like for you to speak to us about, what kind of technique did he adopt this time around to, change the color of his medal from silver to finally bagging the gold?
I think in terms of technique, he hasn't changed much. It's the same free-flowing technique that he has. I think he looks to sort of, I think the new approach that I'm seeing with him is that in his first couple of throws, he makes sure that he puts out a mark there, which is difficult to breach for the others. He's still aiming for the 90 meters. He's not been able to do that. But then, I think it's the first couple of throws that he focuses on. I mean, if you see yesterday's last few throws were not great, but then it's the first 2-3 throws in which he's even when it came to the heats, it was his first throw which did the job for him. So I think in terms of technique, he keeps it simple. He's not somebody who's too complicated and gets into the technical part of it too much, but he's got a gift of throwing the javelin as high as possible, and he trains hard for it. But what is I think noticeable about him is that when it comes to competitions is that now he's focusing on his first 2-3 throws, and that's where he's at his best. And that I think helps him sort of put pressure on him less when it comes to later throws. And I think that is what carried him over Nadeem also. I think yesterday he was also feeling a bit of a pressure from Nadeem because Nadeem once he came close and had a good throw, somewhere that pressure was there, but he held his nerve, and I mean, it was the first couple of throws that he where he was on the mark, I think on the second throw, which eventually helped him land the goal.
Absolutely. So, with this win, Neeraj has won each and every top title in World Javelin events.
Absolutely, there's nothing left now. He's won the Commonwealth Games gold. He's won the Asian Games gold. He's won the Olympics gold. He's won the World Championship gold. Really, you name the event, and he has I think he just won a diamond meet. So there's everything. He's swept away everything. He's not only our greatest Indian athlete ever. He is also turning out to be perhaps one of the greatest athletes in recent times across sports. So he's really the Michael Jordan of our sports, the Tiger Woods of ours, of javelin perhaps, and of our sporting scenario, which has seen such a huge dearth. And I really hope that many, other sports persons and other sports administrators take note of what he's doing and try and achieve similar, landmarks in their field as well, in their sport as well, because now you will see more and more javelin throwers, coming up from various parts of India, as we've just seen now. Three guys finishing in the top six is amazing. Who would have thought about it? I'm actually suspecting, for all we might, apart from Neeraj, we might win we have a chance to win another medal in the Olympics next year. So I think that, as I said, is going to be his legacy, and really been inspiration to all other Indian athletes.
Absolutely, absolutely. Neeraj Chopra, India's golden boy, has officially become the world champion now. Thanks very much, Gaurav, for joining us here on Mirror Now. We'll now quickly listen into